Are you a frustrated home buyer in today's market? Have you submitted offer after offer after offer after offer on various properties, and guess what? Maybe you've lost them all. Well, if that is you, then I've got a special treat for you in this video. There's a strategy that you can leverage that will help to increase the chances that you will actually win next time. So listen up. How do you win in today's market? That's the big question, right? And believe me, I completely get it. You're going out, you're looking at all these properties, you find the one that you love and you want to submit an offer on it, only to find out that you've been beaten out because maybe there were multiple offers on that property. So what can you do differently to actually win? That's what I'm going to share with you today in this video. Let me set my coffee down here. So I'm going to lay out a couple of hypothetical scenarios of what might be happening in the market today, and then a third scenario that will really help increase your chances of winning. So scenario number one, let's jump right into it. Let's say, for example, we've got a property that is listed at $700,000. So this particular property is listed at $700K, and you go in, you love it, and you talk with your realtor and you guys say, hey, you know what, we like this one a lot. We're gonna go a little over asking. So we're gonna offer $705 on this property. So you submit your offer at $705, and then a couple of days go by and you hear back and you say, sorry, you lost out because, hey, someone else offered $715 and that was the winning offer. So guess what? In that scenario, if $715 was a winner, then of course, you lose. So $715K right here with a big frowny face, right? Scenario two. So this could also happen in the market today. So this same property, as we said, it's listed for $700K. You go in and you really love it. And let's say on this one, let's just say that you offered $715,000. So you submit an offer at $715K, and hey, guess what? You get the good news saying, property is yours, it's under contract, your offer was great, and you might not ever find this out. More chances than not, you won't find this out down the road, but it could happen here that it was listed at $700, you offered $715, but what happened if the next highest offer was, let's just say that the next highest offer was, I don't know, $709K. Okay, so you bid $715 here. Highest was $719 after you. So you know what that means? You have left $6K, we'll call it, on the table. You left $6,000 on the table with your offer of $715 when the next highest was $709. So good news is you're under contract on the property. That's awesome, right? But you've really offered too much. And like I said, now, you'll probably never find this out, and I know this is happening in more instances than not today with the market. So how can you, one, try to win, which you did in scenario two, you won in one respect, and how can you avoid losing so often, which happened here in scenario one? So there is a strategy that you can employ in your offer, okay? So it's called an escalation clause. So when I work with different buyers right now in the market, if the opportunity exists, then we'll submit offers with an escalation clause. So what does that mean? That's scenario three. So let's take a look at this one to see how it can help you win that next offer. Before I jump into scenario three, make sure you take a minute, please hit that subscribe button and hit the like button on this video, and it helps to support me and my channel. You are so awesome. Thank you. So for scenario three, I'm going to put this bad boy in green because this is the money scenario. This is the one where you get twice the fun. So you get to win here, and then you also get to save a little money. So what is the escalation clause, and what does that mean? Let's take a look at the same property listed at $700,000. Only this time with an escalation clause, we're going to say, we will offer $708,000, so we're still going to go in over the list price. So we're going to offer 708. Put a green check mark here by 708K because that's our offer. Let's say in this situation that we say, hey, you know what? We are willing to actually beat the highest offer by X number of dollars, and you can figure that out with your realtor. But let's just say in this situation, you're comfortable saying, I will beat the highest offer by $2,000 up to a maximum of $715,000, for example. So what I've said here is that $715K is going to be our max, and we're willing to beat the highest offer by $2,000. So in this scenario, think about it. If you offered at 708 and someone came in and they actually offered 709, okay? If you did not use this strategy, then you would typically, now I know there are other parts to the offer, there are other contingencies and things like that, but let's just assume here that price is the main factor and price is the only thing that matters here. But say they offered 709, then you would lose if you used in one of these scenarios over here. But with the escalation clause, they offered 709. You're willing to beat the highest offer by $2,000 up to a max of 715K. So they bid 709. So what does that mean? That means your offer jumps up to 711, right? Because you're going to beat them by $2,000. So your offer goes to 711K and you win. So you beat them by a couple $1,000s. So that's what the escalation clause can do for you. So I know in every situation it's not going to be perfect. You're not going to win every time, but it will help to increase your chances. And I know that as a buyer, you're trying to do everything you can to differentiate your offer. And you know, me as a realtor, I like to try to think outside the box and get a little creative with my clients today, because that's what it takes to win. So I hope you learned a little bit from this one. If you have any questions at all, feel free to shoot me a comment, shoot me an email, text, and I'll be happy to help. But thanks so much for tuning in, and I will catch you on the next video. Now, if you're a buyer in today's market, chances are you probably have a home that you're going to sell. And I know we all love those DIY projects, right? I've got a video here on my YouTube channel, and it's called DIY Fails. Take a look at that one because it will go into depth regarding those projects that you need to stay away from and to avoid, because you don't want to decrease your property value. You want to make sure that it increases. So check that one out and you'll learn a little bit there as well.